now move over to our next development, where India and Ghana have signed 4 key agreements to boost bilateral ties following delegation-level talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Ghanaian President John Mahama in Accra. The Memoranda of Understanding covers cultural exchange, traditional medicine, standardized creation of a joint commission for regular dialogue. The agreement aims to promote collaboration in fields like art, music, literature, certification and research. India will also support Ghana in agriculture, as President Mahama expressed a vision to make Ghana a regional food basket with help from Indian entrepreneurs. Additionally, the two sides discussed enhancing cooperation in pharmaceuticals and vaccine manufacturing, with Mahama hoping to make Ghana a hub for vaccine production. This is the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to Ghana in over 3 decades, a signal of new momentum in India's outreach to Africa and the global south. Let's take a listen in to what the President of Ghana had to say.
It is a testament to the deep-rooted historical ties between Ghana and India, founded on the visionary leadership of Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and India's Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, as well as the ever-growing strong bonds of friendship and cooperation which exist between our two sisterly countries for the mutual benefit of our people.
We're now joined by our guest today, Gautam Mukherjee, who's a senior journalist who joins us to discuss this trip by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the African continent. Gautam, thank you very much for joining us on the programme. What is the significance of this trip by Narendra Modi to the country of Ghana in Africa, and how will these new deals actually help Ghana to become a regional food and vaccine hub?
Well, you know, we've had good relations with Ghana from the days of Nehru and the non-aligned movement. This is the first visit from an Indian Prime Minister in over 30 years. Current trade with Ghana is about $3 billion, and there is enormous scope to double that at least in the near future. In terms of the various agreements that have been signed, it all boils down to the implementation, but the goodwill is palpable on both sides. And so there's every expectation that this will be executed well with help from India in whatever technical capacity is required, as well as for training.
Yes, and will cultural and traditional medicine ties really boost between India and Ghana? And what does this visit mean for India's wider push, not just into Ghana, but into Africa as a whole?
I think it is, it was completely on the cards ever since the African Union was introduced as a full member of G20. And so trips to various African countries are by way of, spelling that out into concrete action, and going to Ghana in this regard is part of that. I think a number of African countries are very keen on working with India. They see it as a leader of the global south. They are keen on defense cooperation, technical cooperation in various ways, financials, as you pointed out, and as the agreements that have been signed in traditional medicine, Ayurveda. So all of this is not only popular in the West, it is also popular in Africa. And to develop along these lines is something that India can do very ably along with the Ghanaians.
Yes, Gautam, thank you very much for joining us. We will bring you more updates on that when we get it. But we move on. The Pentagon has announced it is reviewing